WWL Louisiana News at 5 begins with breaking news.
Well, WWL Louisiana just obtained this new surveillance video from the Orleans Parish DA's office showing some of the escaped inmates from the Orleans Justice Center walking in the CBD. Take a look at your screen there. It shows the inmates walking in an alley near Barone Street just after 2 a.m. This is on Friday. That's about an hour after the jailbreak happened. Now, that is just the latest in a day full of new information on that jailbreak. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. We have multiple new developments on the investigation into the prison escape. 5 escapees remain on the run tonight. And we're now...
Oh, you telling me, bro? Honestly, I like how Black people can come together and do some stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, imagine you can just break out of jail after doing some stuff like that. I don't know what they went to jail for or what it is, but you can just break out of jail just like that and just walk around freely. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know about y'all.
Finding out that 2 people have been arrested for helping some of them after that jailbreak. And we're diving into the history of one of those many escapees who reportedly has experience breaking out of jail.
Bruh. I know. Imagine breaking out and you ain't even been out for a couple days yet. And then they catch you back again. You know you're getting like 2 years added onto your time for escaping, right? Like, bruh. But if you're doing life, I see it. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, go outside, smell some fresh air, do your thing like that. But just know they're gonna be on you if you come back. Like, your escape skills gotta be very good, buddy. I'm telling you.
And the Orleans Parish DA and Louisiana Attorney General toured the Orleans Justice Center as they tried to identify what led to this escape. But first, we go live to our Whitney Miller, who is live near the location. This is where one of the inmates, Corey Boyd, Whitney, was captured last night. Yeah, she has details on the 2 alleged accomplices who police say helped him. Whitney, what'd you find out?
Yeah, Corey Boyd was taken into custody here near this corner of Iberville and Treme. He is now the 5th person recaptured in this ongoing manhunt. But tonight, the focus, as you both mentioned, is on 2 people accused of helping him and others stay hidden. 32-year-old Courtney Harris of New Orleans and 38-year-old Corvante Baptiste of Slidell are now behind bars themselves. State police say both played key roles in helping the escapees after they broke out of the Orleans Justice Center on Friday.
Bruh, so you're telling me, bruh, you're gonna break out of jail. Bro, the thing is about 2025, bro, it's like there's so many cameras outside. You got random people taking videos on the street. You got street cameras. You got business cameras and all that stuff. Like, bro, you committing crimes, bro. You're not getting away, bro, easily. And if you are committing crimes, do not commit it with people. You got to do it by yourself. And I'm not saying to commit crimes, bro, but you got to like do shit with some common sense, bro. Like,
Friday. Now, investigators say Harris was in contact with at least 1 inmate who's still on the run, and she allegedly drove 2 escapees to several spots around New Orleans. Baptiste is accused of helping Corey Boyd directly, communicating with him on social media and even delivering him food while he hid out inside of this neighborhood. Now, both Harris and...
So you're telling me that these people don't got your social media? Of course, they're going to be checking every single thing. Out of all things you choose to do is like hit them up on social media. Really? You dead ass serious? Come on, bro.
And Baptiste are charged with being accessories after the fact. That's a felony under Louisiana law. And if convicted, they can face up to 5 years in prison each. And tonight, law enforcement is again warning the public that helping a fugitive is a serious crime and they will hold anyone who is doing that accountable. I will tell you both that here in this neighborhood, I have seen police doing some patrols, if that sheds any light on just how serious this manhunt is. For now, in New Orleans, Whitney Miller, WWL, Louisiana.
All right, Whitney, thanks so much. And law enforcement is playing a possibly dangerous game of cat and mouse with a man all too familiar with breaking the rules.
Antoine Massey, he's one of the 5 inmates still on the run after escaping the Orleans Parish Justice Center. And as Eleanor Tabone explains, this is not the first time he's escaped.
Last Friday.
So you're telling me bro got the key to the jail? Like, he could just break out whenever he wants to. Hey, my boy got motion, bro.
Just after lunch, 6 inmates escaped from the city's juvenile jail called the Youth Study Center.
Before the Juvenile Justice Intervention Centre became what it is today, it was the Youth Study Centre. In 2007, Antoine Massey escaped from here. According to our partners at NOLA.com, police found Antoine Massey on the Interstate 10 service road in eastern New Orleans. At the time, Massey was being held on armed robbery and aggravated assault charges.
The bottom line is that every child that's detained in that facility poses a great and grave risk to public safety, and that's the reason they're detained there.
NOLA.com reported...
All right, so look at this, right? I'm saying this right now. If he's going to jail for robbery, you might as well know how to break out of jail for real. Because, okay, I said that wrong. If he's going to jail for robberies, right? Like, he's escaping jail. Of course he went to jail for robberies, bro. Because ain't no way. You that good of breaking in and out of places? Like, that's bro's hidden talent. He's good at breaking in and out of places. That's crazy.
At the time, the juveniles took advantage of a broken lock to get into a room that contained metal shackles, then used the heavy objects to break a window and escape. Fast forward to 2019. He escaped from Morehouse Detention Center, just outside of Monroe. He was caught the same day, but in Texas.
I believe that Antoine Massey...
Bruh, you were caught in Texas? It's crazy, bruh. Bro, how are these niggas getting this far, bruh? Bruh. How are you getting this far?
Probably wasn't handled properly.
Then in 2023, Massey did it again.
In November of 2023, Antoine Massey was ordered into our ankle monitor program, and he was placed on ankle monitor, and 2 very short hours later, he cut his ankle monitor off.
Matt Dennis with Assured Supervision Accountability Program, or ASAP, an electronic monitoring company, says Massey was a red flag from the start.
The truth is, Antoine Massey didn't just escape my ankle monitor. We received him after escaping an ankle monitor. We were warned.
He says Massey's history of escapes should have been a warning that he must be taken seriously.
If you're going to run a brick and mortar jail with 4 walls, I'm not sure that the first floor is where you should keep very dangerous people or people that know how to escape. I don't think that you should keep them on a tier or in a pod where there's no live deputies walking around.
According to documents, WWL...
So wait, that's all of them running out? That was a part of it? Like, could somebody tell me? Because if that many people just run out of jail, bro, like, that's crazy. There's people that rape, kill people, rob people, and at the same time, these people are coming out of jail with nothing, bro. They're gonna want to survive. You're getting robbed. I'm telling you this right now. You're getting robbed. You're getting robbed for some money so they can make a phone call, catch a bus, a train to get to their family, hoping that their family would really mess with them and stuff like that. Oh boy.
Louisiana got this week. Investigators say 33-year-old Sterling Williams, a jail maintenance worker, is facing charges after he confessed to helping the 10 inmates escape. The documents say he acted under orders from escaped inmate Antoine Massey, who allegedly threatened to shank him if he refused.
Antoine Massey doesn't belong on an ankle monitor. Antoine Massey doesn't belong on the first floor of an unsupervised pod.
Eleanor Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.
Bro, shout out to the people that work in prisons, bro, because that's one of the most dangerous places you can work in. Like, if you really think of it, people that work in prison, it feels like you're inside at the same time. You're doing your time, doing time with them, but you're just getting paid to do your time and make sure that they don't do nothing too out of pocket. You feel me? Shout out to the people that work in prisons.
And we reached out to several agencies to determine where Massey was placed on an ankle monitor before the 2023 incident, and we're still waiting to hear back. In the meantime, state and local leaders are looking for answers inside the walls of the Orleans Justice Center.
Amelia Strahan was there as the DA and the Attorney General toured the facility today. So, Amelia, were they looking for anything specific? Do we get any new information from them?
So Katie and Charisse, District Attorney Jason Williams says that getting your eyes on a crime scene is the first step towards serving justice. And that's exactly what this was today. So as they walked through the halls here at Orleans Justice Center, they were looking for anything, any evidence that might lead them to how this happened and who is to blame for it. Security failures leading to a historic jailbreak in Orleans Parish are slowly unfolding.
I saw the locks issues, I saw the hinges issue, I saw what they were talking about with the sliding doors. There's still probably 160 of them, of doors that in some form need to be fixed.
For the first time since the breakout, city and state officials laid eyes on the crime scene.
I wanted to see exactly where they were able to scale the wall, what door they went out of, how it was secured. I wanted to see the back portion of that toilet area.
To preserve the investigation, District Attorney Jason Williams.
Bro, you guys are only focusing on this now. You guys are just so like, you guys are focusing on people running out. Like, now you guys want to take pride into the facility. What about building a better facility so that people can live humane, bro? A lot of these facilities is not humane. You only want to look at the facility, see where people are exited from, see what's broken just to replace it, just to make it strong so they can't get away. Like, yes, people are in prison doing time for their terrible crimes. Some people are in there innocently. Bro, make the place a livable condition, bro. We spend too much money on military stuff and all this stuff that to start wars and to get into back and forth with people. Like, bro, like if you're gonna keep somebody somewhere for so long, just make the place livable, please.
Wouldn't speak to the vulnerabilities inside the walls of the jail and how exactly 10 prisoners managed to escape Orleans Parish Justice Center is still unclear.
Bro.
But outdated security systems, broken cameras, and vendor confusion were just a few of the failures the sheriff's office cited in Tuesday's city council meeting.
That assessment outlines that the current system in place, it will fail within the next 2 years.
For that footage that we've all now seen, where you have the 10 inmates running outside the facility, is there a door sensor there?
No, that is not an exit door, but there are some vulnerabilities of the facility that weren't there initially.
But Attorney General Liz Murrill says the failures stretch far beyond broken security systems and believes the length of inmate stay in what should be a short-term facility is part of the problem.
We aren't going to get long-term.
Bro, this is why, yo, everybody stop doing crimes, bro. If you're committing crimes and doing all that shit, just stop doing it right now, please. Look at this, bro. Look at this. Does he look like he's enjoying this meal? Look at this meal, bro. What is this? Bruh. Just imagine waking up every day just seeing orange. Imagine waking up every day being boxed in. Bro, y'all need to stop committing crimes, bro. Dead ass, bro. They're catching on to you, bro. Look at your phone, bro. This don't look like an iPhone. Like, for real.
Problem. We aren't going to get long-term structural change in the system at this facility unless we can manage the amount of time that people are having to spend here. And that means their cases have to be moved.
And Williams says one thing is clear. Responsibility lies with more than just one person.
Who all was involved in this jailbreak? Who assisted, who knew, and when?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, all of you are involved in the jailbreak because the facility was poor. The system was really weak. You guys hired some weak people that got threatened that helped with the jailbreak. Like, so all of you need to take accountability for some part. Like, as like with the workers in there, like all you need to be taking accountability, bro. Like, you guys see that the facility is poor, like poor. And when I say poor, not as in like financially, means like the facility is bad. Like, it got weaknesses, bro. I know you guys know that there's weaknesses. Like, you guys sit down there every day trying to keep these people inside, and you're telling me you don't see any weaknesses. Like, if you were here, how you'd get out? Are you serious?
And Williams says it will take time to find answers to those questions. Reporting live from Orleans Justice Center, Amelia Strahan, WWL, Louisiana.
Amelia, thank you so much.
Bro, 5 fugitives still missing as fallout spreads from New Orleans prison. 5 fugitives still missing as fallout spreads from New Orleans parish jailbreak. This is day 6, bro, and they haven't caught everybody yet. What's that to tell you, bro? 4 facilities.